the common barriers we face. I mean, permitting, supply chain, all those other things, and those are probably going to be around for a while. But what I really think right now, one of the biggest barriers is really, and it's the reason I mentioned the risk committee earlier, is really getting on a common view of what pace, what cost, where, and not having fits and starts.
So we need new risk assessment with people coming from the social science. That's one very tricky thing that we need to be done, and one of the barriers that needs to be overcome.
Tactically, when I think about our generation changes as well as the load growth that is here, it's not coming. It's here. They're at our door. I think practically the speed at which the large loads are wanting to interconnect, one, outpaces the ability to supply generation, but moreover, transmission build can't keep up. We literally, a few weeks back, we had our first gigawatt customer show up and say, we want to build and we want to be energized in 12 months. And our regulatory processes cannot keep up with that. And so I think there's some barriers, supply chain, other things that we have to get faster. We're going to have to be more agile.
Two traps that we should avoid. The first trap is the over-optimistic trap. I mean, we consider that we don't know what would be the last mile, but we expect that there will be a magical solution there. There will be content computing which will solve everything, or it will invent high temperature, low cost superconductivity that will solve the thing. Personally, I don't want to bet my future on that. So avoid that over-optimistic, and you have to consider what would be the last mile. And the second trap that you need to be avoided is over-conservative approach, that you are designing the system of the 21st century with the technology of the 20th century.
If you want reliability, we have to look at the reasonable worst case scenario for outlooks and build to that. And I think the modeling around variable energy resources is really what just drives the need to do that even more.
And so having resources that can move quickly to be able to keep the grid in balance and to mute those high energy prices that will show up this afternoon is key.